Let's see, what can I tell you? Oh, you gotta put the tire back on. Hello people, welcome to another episode of Bethel Brothers Hot Rod. This is gonna be Project Ninja. It's a super hot day, and as you can tell by the bucket on my bike, I was out doing some work. I got some side work, but what I'm gonna do with the money is get a new tire. This thing is on the verge of blowing out, and how you can tell, and I hope this shows up in the video, you start getting this mohawk in the front. And if you ever start seeing your front tire mohawking, it's time to get rid of it. What's happening is the pressure in the tire is getting greater than the thickness of the tire, so it bulges out in its weakest point of wear. That's why it starts getting a mohawk. And if you're not careful, you'll lose traction, braking power, all kinds of junk. So I'm going to take off the tire, man. I'll show you how. Stick around, stay tuned, dum-dums. First thing you want to do is put on, get your bike on the rack of doom thing. And what you do is you look for these little nubulars and then put the little, over the nubulars. Step on said handle and it lifts the bike. Then you got to go underneath it where you've got a place and jack it up so you can get the tire off. It comes out. But you take these loose and then it just pops off. That's really all there is to it, so stick around, I'll show you. After loosening the tightening deal for the axle, you'll have to excuse me, I'm super hot. It just so happens that a lug bolt fits right inside there. So I'm just using a socket to get it out. That one screws onto the axle, so you get this one out that's on the left side, depending on your bike. The other one pops right out. Tire comes out. Ta-da! So, I gotta get it out. Something I forgot to mention was you gotta take off your brake pads too, and you do that by this one and this one. And they just pop off, and then the tire comes out. Otherwise, you're going to just beat your rim against your brake thing. See? These shiny silver ones, that one, and that one. It should be in your toolkit bag for your motorcycle. Ugh, God, it's hot. So I'm back with my tire. Got a Battle Axe Bridgestone. Man, is it sticky for a new tire. I mean, I still got to hit it with some sandpaper. But I got a really good deal on the tire, so it's funny. It's a good deal. I'm not going to tell you. Let's see. What can I tell you? Oh, you got to put the tire back on. Look, it's hot. It's 105 in the shade, so touching tools are hot. Touching it, even in the shade, everything metal is hot. So I'm going to put that back on. When I put the axle back through, it's over here, it actually rolled down. I'm going to use some Teflon Spray just so it goes in easier. I've told you guys about this stuff before. DuPont Teflon multi-use. This stuff is awesome. It doesn't leave a gross residue. And it's waterproof, so it's good stuff. Use it on all your bolts. So when they go in, they're coated with the Teflon, and they come out easy too. They don't just roll out, but if you got a rusty bad bolt, use this. Use it. Trust me, you'll go, dude, thank you. So I'm gonna put it back on. Now, in case you get confused, the tire has a directional arrow on it, so you can't screw it up. Just in case you do, sometimes these tread patterns, sorry, I'm looking for a rag. Sometimes these tread patterns look weird, and it's hard to discern which way they go. So, I gotta clean off my cups. These go on the inside of the forks. They're dirty. I always like to put clean parts back in, so you'll have to excuse me while I wipe off my grease. I have some grease over here I don't want. Jeez. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Sloppy. Just like your mama. Just like, no, your mama. Your mama sloppy. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Okay. Inserting said tire. Go in there. You want to go in there. Yes, go in there. Oh. Brakes, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Seriously? Oh, okay. I gotta go up. These things are a pain in the ass. They never stay. And you'll knock them out 300 times before you get them in. All I'm going to do is lube them with the Teflon so everything squishes in there easy. Another way to keep these in, you just slab in some grease, but that sometimes becomes a pain in the ass. So, I'm going to get it ready over here. I could just jack down if I was smart. Get over here. It should just go through the other side. If it's not going to be a Democrat about it, or a Republican for that matter. They're all despots in my book. Damn it. There we go. I think. Maybe. Ah, I did it. I did it, Daddy. Where's the damn nut? There it is. This sometimes is a pain in the ass too. You gotta get it straight. And your tire is back on. You gotta remember to tighten these down and then reinsert your bolts for your brakes, but that's it. For putting it on, I mean. My foot's stuck. And you reinsert your caliper bolts. Caliper. Did I say caliper? I meant caliper. Your calipers. Your O-da-doo-da-day on your doo-doo-da. And you make sure you hold these down, tighten these down, your cincher bolts, or you're holding your axle on them bolts. And I think the exact Kawasaki Ninja torque specifications are turn it till that fucker don't turn anymore, and make sure it's hard as fuck to get out 0.336, I think, on the torque scale. Just in case you were wondering. I know, it's kind of funny, right? Yeah, we have an up view. Caliper. Slide pads over said monkey thing. Work with me here. You're making it look way too hard. The other one was way easier. And then insert said caliper bolt. Here, you're not seeing it. There you go. Maybe. It's hot. I'm a little sweaty. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez, it's hot. Oh, it's so hot in here. Oh, you better take off some clothes here, son. Maybe go stand underneath the sprinkler head before you melt, turn into some button, and then you tighten them down to those same Ninja specifications. You know? Oh, fuck, that's tight, and I'm never going to get that off again. So, that's where you want to tighten them to. Okay, people, so the last thing you do before you take it off is a stand of doom. You take some sandpaper. One of you guys called this process I do genius, and I'd have to agree with you. It is quite genius. But what you want to do is you want to spin your tire and then hit it with the sandpaper. And this is the one time you don't want to do good work with the sandpaper. You want to be sloppy. You want to make some surfaces. You want to break down this factory came out of a mold smooth. It needs little surfaces for grabbing the street. Right now it's like, oh, I'll just roll over the street and dump you. You want like some this. Give it some Tiger Claw. I could show you how to do it, but it's just spinning the tire and rubbing it with sandpaper. There, you've seen it. Spin and sand. La la. There's Joe. Hot, sweaty mess. 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 So, specimens, the new tire is on, and perhaps you can see, if I can turn this without the bike falling over, it has this nice opaque finish versus the glossy inside the tread patterns. That's what you're looking for, is that opaqueness. You just sand it until you take the shine off, and you stand a little better chance of not falling down. Just take it easy till you start seeing wear, at least till the numbers printed, these things, disappear. You see them? Those are your safety lines. Once these things are gone, they used to be on the back tire too. In fact, you can still see some within the tread line. See? And when those wear down, you're good to go. You can start laying it crazy. Feel what I'm saying, people? Cleaned it up. I think I'm gonna do some painting because the previous owner dropped it. And while I was in the store, I looked at the new 1000 paint job, and I kind of dug it. So I'm going to kind of mimic it in some upcoming episodes, but not freaking today. So that's all I got to show you, people. See all this sweat? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, sweating. Sweating clear down to my socks. So I'm going to go try to take a cold shower. Whoa, and not die. Ugh. Thanks for tuning in and watching Bethel Brothers Hot Rod Project Ninja. Peace out, babies. I'm hot. Like them flames. And I didn't scratch it once doing this. It's that easy. You can work right next to a really expensive car that you could scratch and listen to the wrath of Joe. Blah, blah, blah. And you can do it that close to it. It's that easy. It really is. Just ask Del Boy.